Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, but let's not focus on that. They're 1-0. Last game they were able to get a W. Let's see if they continue that momentum today and start playing some consistent baseball.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Inciarte on at first, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Count still full, 3-2. Just starting things out here in South Florida. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. The Braves go down quietly, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Now a move over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Ready with the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Rojas is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time ball he's hitting.
Now, Justin Bour, and he's hoping to late. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Runners on first with 1 down. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Keeps spiking him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Here's Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the belt, the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Maben at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner. Foul.
That ball's foul.
The count now at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. JT Realmuto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. Into the box now, Ryan Schimpf having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Here's at the knees and called strike 3.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maben in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting next, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Brinson going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Castro gonna have to hurry, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. At the plate, JT Realmuto, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Schimpf picks it up, and that's out number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And that one just missed outside. Bottom of the second here with no score. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
smoke toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Batting seventh, third baseman,
Martin Prado now. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. From the belt, the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. His career line with Boltonevich. He's 3 for 9. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Dietrich leads off first with one away. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs, and he's driven in 24. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now both runners on the move. Fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Arlene Garcia. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
the center fielder, number 1, Cameron Maven.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. First pitch coming. Here it is. High pop up. Swanson calls for it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in, Lane Adams. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Lane Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Maben moving in. Uh-oh, he whips on it. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a two-base error.
In now, Mike Foltynewicz. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Ender Inciarte down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Rojas gloves it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Braves strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Rojas gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Popped him up. Freeman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now batting, Derek Dietrich. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Softly hit to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-Roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit. Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Martin Prado now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And no one will get this one. 2 out with the man at first. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Freeman will head to second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Into the box now, Ryan Schimpf, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Brinson going back. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him. And the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Now batting.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Brinson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him close. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Stepping in now, Lane Adams. Soft liner towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike Fultonevich.
So stepping in, Mike Fultonevich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball hits a Prado at third. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 2. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Brinson, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Arlene Garcia. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Hit to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Ready once again, Cameron Maben. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he'll step off and try again. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Freeman has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 2. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Maben. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Settling in now, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air, down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Standing in, Ryan Schimpf. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores. From second to make it 3-3 now.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI, and it ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his 3rd RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson as he rips it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The tag, and he is out at third base. Cut down, trying to go first to third, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Miguel Rojas.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Left side. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. A ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1 and 2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Runners on the move for second. Back up the middle. The underhanded flip, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Schimpf is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Jose Arena takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
Now to the plate, Kurt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Now here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
How about it? Left fielder, Lane Adams.
Stepping up to the plate, Lane Adams. Head-to-head with Jose Arena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Heading out towards shallow right. Brinson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Rex Brothers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57, Rex Brothers.
Striding into the box, Martin Prado.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Into the box, Lewis Brinson, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Freeman on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 62, Jose Urena.
Tom Beavers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Tom Beavers.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Brothers, a native of Tennessee. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to South Florida. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Jason Dahl is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Danny Santana is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brinson's in pursuit. 1 out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Too high that time with the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped in front of home plate. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Realmuto waits on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Still tied 3-3. Sam Freeman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Sam Freeman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cameron Maybin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Cameron Maybin.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a dive. The throw to first. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of a play by the third baseman to get dirty right there. I can't tell you how hard it is or how far a throw it is, especially when you sell out and get dirty. To get up and throw the ball across the diamond, just didn't have enough time to get that one done.
from the stretch. There's a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Marlins down quietly. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Nick Whitgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 64, Whitgren.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the eighth here. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
The 1-1 home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Weak chopper up the line, but it's foul, strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as as the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. 4-3 Atlanta. Here's Starlin Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Favorable call in there for a strike. Now here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, a 1-2. And that one just missed outside. Two pitch just missed.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping in, Martin Prado. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Dietrich, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 4 and the Marlins 3. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Digging in, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Tyler Flowers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Danny Santana. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to South Florida following this. Chase Whitley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 46, Chase Whitley.
Striding in to start the 9th, Lewis Brinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Right fielder, Lewis Brinson.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Markakis coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, D-Row, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's Cameron Maben now. Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up on it.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now in the box, Justin Bohr. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Miami down to their last strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And the Marlins have done it. They walk off a winner.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Fish came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Nick Whitgren earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com.
Victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on.